Hi everyone, this is Joe. Just finished preaching at our Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday services, and just want to take a moment to just give you some encouragement for this week ahead. A few things just want you to kind of think about and remember and maybe reflect on this week as you're going about whatever it is you're doing in this season we find ourselves in. I read a quote from N.T. Wright from his book, The Day the Revolution Began, and he says this: "By 6 p.m. on the evening of the first Good Friday, the world had changed. Something had happened that, as a result of which, the world was a different place." And Easter Sunday morning is where the first evidence of that starts to show up. And so I wanted you to think about, for you, what's the evidence that you're seeing in your life that Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday, has happened? So think about that. What's the evidence in your life? The other thing I'd love you to think about is, what does it look like to live out of the freedom that we have in Jesus? In Ephesians 2, it says that it's God's gift of grace to us that we can live out of this life, and He's given us something to do. So who can you give away what you've received on Easter Sunday? Who can you give it to this week? Who can you love on? Who can you demonstrate and declare the reality of His goodness and His mercy in this season? And finally, just to reflect on this week, our God, He is a healing God. He's a loving God. He's a God that brings life and salvation. And Easter Sunday, resurrection power has come on the scene in the scriptures, and we know for all of history now. And so the resurrection power that's in your life and mine can impact our physical bodies, Paul writes in Romans. And so this week, what healing does God need to do in your life? Would you give Him permission to do it? Or where are you seeing opportunity to pray for healing for those around you, to welcome God into their life, into their space where they need help and freedom from brokenness and sickness and illness? So this week, maybe think about those three things and what God wants to do in your life as that flows out. So bless you this week.